All right, guys, it's time for Bombing Run, everyone. And I'm your host, General A.A. Ron. It's Friday night. We're here with three great comedians, and we're going to see who's going to be the Joker Ace first place and going to be on my Saturday show in a future time. I want to please welcome our judge tonight, Miss Demeanor, everyone. Let's give that judge a big round of applause. Woo! Yeah, I caught her doing high crimes. What do you expect? Did you expect some higher kind of non-punnery joke? Oh my gosh. Look, I'm the general here. I can bomb as much as I want. It's not you guys. Okay. And I also want to thank my quiet guest host or co-host in here, Sergeant at Arms. Let's please give that person a big round of applause. Thank you so much. I do not reveal my judges or my co-hosts, or else they have to go in the witness protection program, which is basically living with me in my basement. So they don't want to be here, and I understand why. I'm a little crazy. But that being said, you guys get to do 5-minute sets. And the judge is looking for setup, punch, and appearance. And if you're doing your we've been doing Zoom since when? Since last millennia. So let's look at it this way. You're going to get to see how well you're doing against the other two comics. And it's all for fun. So take it in with a great big stride, and we're just having a blast here. It's Friday night. What else are you going to do? Right? And no matter if you win or losing, you will get some swag. Now, I'll guarantee you, I am working with the U.S. Postal Service, so we're about 3 months behind. So just please give me your mailing address, and I will get you your stuff. So as Sergeant at Arms says, good luck, competitors. Competitors? I can't even speak. Hey, that's even better, right? That's awesome. So first up tonight is a comic I haven't seen before, but he signed up and said, sure, why not? Let's all give a big warm welcome to Richard Bailey, everyone.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me. Yeah, just brought me in. I appreciate I'm flying in from Springfield, Illinois, everybody. Just dropped my son off at the Safe Haven and hope he's going to be there. It's only a 30-minute show, though. Yeah, so I've got a 7-year-old son. It's really tough kind of trying to raise him in the kind of same way that I came up. You know, my heroes growing up were Ninja Turtles, but looking back, like, I can kind of understand why I was getting all these referrals. Like, many of you probably saw the live action movie, right? You know, and what did we learn from that? That violence is the answer, correct? Huh? You know, I'm learning from Raphael, my first curse word. Damn. You know, he's a Second Amendment nightmare. You know, he can't keep control of his weapons. He's just losing it all over the place. This lady's finding it. Oh, God dang it. You know, she's a reporter. She's going to go on the news. You know, I actually, as an adult, I got to give it up to Shredder and the Foot Clan. You know, you think about it. They kept all those kids off the streets in New York. You know, it was a victimless crime, stealing a truck full of cigarettes, you know, whatever. We're hanging out. We're playing arcade games. You know, we're skating, guys. You know, the turtles are out there. They're doing what? First up, they're faking addresses, you know, getting free pizzas. You know, the guy, first off, he does them a solid. He's sliding the pizza down the grate. You know, that's kind of wild, you know. And they shortchange the guy. Get the hell out of here. That's nuts. I can't show my son that movie. I can't show him that. You know, my son's crazy enough. And my son asked me the other day, he's eating lunch and he looks up to me and he says, Dad, would you rather be a living chip or a living crunch bar? And I said, excuse me? He said, would you rather be a living chip or a living crunch bar? I said, what's the difference? And he said, you know, if you're a living chip, you know, you got this theme song and the snare drum is actually the sound of other chips saying, ouch, ouch, ouch. I said, what? That's kind of wild, dude. I said, what's the difference if it's a crunch bar? And he said, oh, it's the same, but instead of ouch, ouch, it's the bass drum because, you know, the crunch bar is a little thicker. I said, huh, that's interesting, buddy. Hey, I'm gonna ask you a serious question. If you've been in Daddy's candy, you can be honest with me. You can be honest. His mom says, "Oh, what do you think? He ate some of your edibles?" And I said, "Oh no, he's gonna have a really nice nap. Daddy's out $250. It's terrible. Ah, come on, man. Ah, gosh." He grew. He's gonna have a nice creative life when he gets older. So I told him this evening that I was going to tell this story, and he said, "Well, Dad, you got to be careful." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "I was just making that up, okay? I hope you didn't take that seriously. You try to turn that thing around, turn it around on me, like I'm the weirdo, that spawned the weirdo, come on, guy." But hopefully one and done. But glad to be here from Springfield this evening. I'm keeping Lincoln's body safe just in case the Confederates get an idea and try to come and steal it again. I'm only a block away. I'm a Minuteman, so you know how it goes. So I'm checking in for my Aunt Sally's house. She was really nice. She's got bingo this evening. She said I can use her kitchen as long as I don't make a mess. I can have as many Triscuits as I would like. And so, I'm really excited to be here this evening. Now, my doctor says that I've got to be careful. Triscuits apparently are high in sodium. And I think, I guess the answer, well, they're also high in flavor, was the wrong thing to say to him. So anyway, I don't think I can be as open and honest as we're supposed to be. So I thought that this was something else. I thought we had a relationship here, Dr. Jeffries. You're so quick to take my copay, but you're also quick to judge. But anyway, I'm glad to be here in this Zoom show, and I hope to come back another time. And thank you very much. Again, my name is Richard Bailey. And don't tell my Aunt Sally that I ate all the chips.
All right, let's give him a big round of applause, everybody, for Richard Bailey. And Richard, where can we find you on social media?
Well, I'm going to be on Twitter at Mr. Bailey Says, and also Instagram at Mr. Bailey Says.
Sweet.
Facebook at Richard Bailey, but I'm that's just my personal weirdo stuff.
Your personal stuff, so you don't want to share that out loud. Gotcha.
Oh no, you guys are more than welcome to come and share the weirdo with me, please.
You say weirdo, and you're on a show with a guy dressed up as a general. So I don't know. You got one up. I think that's gonna be tough. I really do. If you can beat me, you're aces, man. You're aces. All right. Let me see. Oh, my judge, Miss Demeanor, says she's done. Now, I do have to say she's a she. In most judges, I kind of leave the gender out of it, but it is a miss. So, but she's not a miss. She made she paid for her crimes. I'm sure she did. All right, let's go to our next great comic, shall we? Let's go to Cody Webb, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
I fell for a John Stamos death hoax once, and I didn't realize he was still alive until 3 years later when I saw him in a yogurt commercial. And even then, my first thought wasn't, wow, John Stamos is alive? No. My first thought was, wow, where'd they get all this footage of John Stamos eating yogurts? Do you realize how insane that is? In order for that to make sense, John Stamos would have had to secretly record himself eating yogurts, not tell anyone, die in his mid-40s. His family would have to find that footage, also not tell anyone, wait for the public to stop mourning the death of John Stamos, which by the way takes 3 years for some reason, and then sell that footage to some yogurt company. That's 7 things. Now, I don't remember what yogurt company it was, but given we're talking John Stamos here, I can guarantee it was Greek yogurt. Now, I gotta be perfectly honest with y'all. That's not my favorite joke to tell, but I have a very limited time frame to tell it. Like, I can only tell that joke while John Stamos is still alive. I can't come up here and say I fell for a John Stamos death hoax once he's dead. Because you know there's going to be one person in the audience who's going to be like, John Stamos is dead for real this time, you monster. Now, I could deal with a lot of things as a comedian, but being heckled by a diehard Full House fan who has just been bereaved of John Stamos, not something I'm looking forward to. So I'm just gonna milk this joke while I still can. And honestly, I have no clue how long he's gonna last. Okay? He was a sitcom star in the 80s and 90s. That is a complete wild card for drug use. Either he was the kind of guy who would just throw drugs together just for the fun of it, or his only drug was his skincare routine. My mom thinks I shouldn't swear when I'm doing comedy. She's told me I would be so much funnier if I didn't swear. Which, first of all, is my mom so self-centered that she thinks she's my target demographic? No. All right? I write jokes for people like me. 24-year-old former child prodigies who peaked at 3 years old and have been depressed ever since. Seriously, if my jokes are landing best with 50-year-old construction workers, something has gone terribly wrong. And if you didn't laugh at that joke, I'm going to assume it's because you didn't realize that my mom was the 50-year-old construction worker. In which case, I'm glad I was able to root out the sexists in the audience. You are welcome, Aaron. And secondly, why would a non-comedian tell me how to make my set better? Would any of you go up to Van Gogh and be like, hey man, love your stuff. Ever consider just not using the color yellow? I feel like that would make things a lot better. No, none of you would do that. Mainly because none of you speak Dutch. But also, you don't know what you're talking about, okay? Let the master do his work. And yes, in this metaphor, I am acclaimed painter Vincent van Gogh. But the metaphor works still, okay? We've both sold almost the same number of paintings. We're both criminally underappreciated in our own time. And we're both slowly being poisoned by the hobbies we love. All right, thank you very much. I have been Cody Webb.
Let's give Cody Webb a big round of applause, everybody. And Cody, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at pretty much everywhere at the real Cody Webb.
Great. So there's a fake Cody Webb running around, guys. Watch out for the fake Cody Webb running around. That was a great set. And you know, when you said 58-year-old construction worker, you know, my real daytime job is a 50-year-old construction worker while I work in the office. So, you know, I was kind of wondering why you were talking about me. I really did. I enjoyed your jokes on that. I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to mark him down for this one now. Awesome set. That was great, Cody. All right, Miss Demeanor doesn't mess around. I'll tell you that right now. She is hot. She is moving so fast. No one can catch up with her, not even the cops. But I caught up with her. All right, we're going to our last comic of this game show. Let's please welcome to the stage, I'm going to screw it up, and he even spelled it out for me. Josh DiGiannotto! Yay!
Hey! All right. Very close. Thank you. Aaron was talking about doing Zoom. We've Aaron's done a bunch of Zoom. I've been doing a whole lot of Zoom comedy, and this is what I have found: the difference between killing in a Zoom comedy show and bombing in a Zoom comedy show is almost indistinguishable. I have no idea how it's going. It's all miserable. Thank you for having me. I'm here in Atlanta, and I've been moving. I was just moving all day, unloading this pod storage container, and just there's a lot going on. I'm kind of a little overwhelmed lately, and then I took a break yesterday. Everybody's saying you got to go watch the Cobra Kai show on Netflix, so I got like an episode and a half into that, and I was a little underwhelmed. And then I was thinking, nobody ever talks about being whelmed, which I think that's what I want to shoot for in life. Somebody asks me how I'm doing, and just instinctively say, I'm whelmed, man. I'm just like right down the middle, I think I'd also like to be described at some point as corrigible. That Josh DiGiannotto, he really can be corriged. And then if I obtain gainful employment at some point, again, and then I'm in this job for a while, and then I end up leaving the job, I hope they think of me as a gruntled employee. It's a pretty exciting Super Bowl this year. And when I say Super Bowl, I don't mean the sports one. My own personal Super Bowl was the recent impeachment trial, which the only difference between that and the football one is that I knew ahead of time that my side was going to lose. But still lost money in Vegas. Never bet the over on Republican convictions in the Senate. There's a lot of there was like a lot of new footage they showed and stuff, and then they showed some of the same old footage. There's this one part of Trump's speech when he's like riling up the folks before they storm the place, and it just kept sticking out to me. I couldn't put my finger on it, and then I realized what it was after seeing it for like the 100th time. They kept showing this like same clip of the speech, and I realized that for just a second, Donald Trump goes into a Jerry Lewis impression. And I'll do the part of the speech. If you've seen 5 minutes of coverage on January 6th, you've seen this part. So Donald Trump says, "We're going to walk down to the Capitol," and I'm like, he's doing Jerry Lewis, and and they go to the Capitol, and then you shouldn't count the Electoral College votes. My pants don't betray me. And I was wondering, I wonder if like Trump was just like doing Jerry Lewis this whole time, if it would have been more bearable, just like, and then he's when you famous and you grab the lady in the privates and you don't count the votes of the nice black man, and then you take the baby and you put it in a cage. All right, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thanks a lot.
Let's give Josh DiGiannotto a big round of applause. And Josh, where can we find you besides inside a storage pod right now on social media?
Twitter or Instagram, Funky Rabbi, FUNKYRABBI, Funky Rabbi.
Funky Rabbi. You used to be in California, right?
I just moved from LA, yeah.
Sweet. So well, at least you're staying warm. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I just took a 4-day trip to Florida, which is what they call a complete waste of time. Yes, that's a complete waste of time. 4 days in Florida is not enough to get disgruntled enough with the traffic or enjoy yourself that long. So, yeah. All right, let me see. Oh, Miss Demeanor says she's done judging Josh. All right, Miss Demeanor, you have the hard job of deciding out of these 3 great comics, who is the Joker Ace of tonight and gets to be on my Saturday show on a future date.
Woo!
What do you mean I owe you $2,000? No, that's not, no. You have to pick. I'm not paying you. Look, I'm getting you out of, she's not really a judge, she's actually a criminal. Look, I said I was going to get you off the hook with all those charges. I am a general. I don't know. Oh, wait. Okay. So, Miss Demeanor has decided who is Joker Ace, second place, and third place. And those who have come in second and third, please, I encourage you to come back to this show and try again, because my judges are always rotated around, so we get plenty of different judges, different competitors. And I try to say competitors again, so I must go get my tongue fixed. So for tonight, the winner of the bombing run is Cody Webb, everybody. Woo! Yeah! All right. Awesome, Cody. You get back with me after the show, and we'll figure out a date you can be on. All right? It'll probably be about that. So, awesome, Cody. Love to have you on the show.
Future date and not a past date. I will be on board.
You're gonna, yeah. I'm not going back in the past. I'm already past due on some bills. Okay. All right. And the number 2 for tonight is Josh Demeanor, everybody. Woo! Thank you, Josh, for coming in second. You were an awesome comic. Thank you so much. And third is Richard Bailey. Let's give him a big round of applause, too. He was awesome. Yeah. All right, we get switched around. I think my Sergeant at Arms is having a little video issue. That's okay. We all have video issues. This is Zoom, right? Yeah, you know what's fun about Zoom? Is you get to screw up so much and your internet becomes unstable. That's the way it goes. But thank you, Richard. Thank you, Josh, for playing. Like I said, this is all for fun and being on my Saturday show. This Just In News Comedy Club show. And you can find past episodes of Bombing Run and the Saturday show on my YouTube channel, This Just In News. So go look that up on YouTube, and you can watch all the fun we've had with all the great comics who've been on my shows. And that's it for tonight, guys. Like I said, a half-hour show, and you're already done. You've been awesome comics. Let's give you a big round of applause. And I want to give a big round of applause to my judge, Miss Demeanor. Let's give her a big round of applause. And my co-host, Sergeant at Arms, you are so awesome tonight. Thank you so much. That's it for tonight, guys. This has been an oddly funny production. See you later. Bye.
This has been an oddly funny production.